So today we're going to talk about the Korean diet. As most of you know, I am a food blogger. I write about Korean food. People are always telling me that I eat wonderful and I'm always eating great and that I never seem to gain weight. Kind of true, kind of not. When I first came here, I was under the propaganda that Korean food was the greatest and the healthiest thing in the world. And to some extent that may be right. I mean, it's healthier than American food to a certain extent, but I have to admit that a lot of that are carbs. Typical Korean breakfast would be something like rice and kimchi, but you know, I've never really heard of a Korean that eats breakfast to begin with. Like most of them just grab the coffee and they may even skip lunch. But anyways, let's look at a regular set meal, which would be morning, rice, kimchi, coffee, lunch, maybe rice, noodles, which are more carbs, kimchi, some side dishes, a soup, and maybe something else. It could be kimchi jjigae. So I've had days where like I grab a bowl of kimchi jjigae and there's like a kimchi pajeon and some side dishes, and then my co-teachers would be like, why didn't you get the kimchi? I'm like, because the awkwardness of it all. But anyways, you're going to have rice, you're going to have noodles, you're going to have kimchi, that's for sure. And dinner, it's really up to you guys. I know probably going to be noodles of some sort. Most people like to eat out or order in tangsuyuk or jajang jampong, which is actually Chinese food. But anyways, the point to the matter is that Korean food is a lot of carbs. And don't forget the drinking, because you know people do like to drink here. You have the soju, the makgeolli, the mekju. Takes a toll on you, man. I mean, it makes you fat if you're not careful. Now, you may look at Korean people and say, how is that possible? They're so thin. Yeah, they're so thin because they don't eat. And here's where Korean girls come in, because I really want to pick on Korean girls for this, actually. Because since I've come to Korea, I feel like every time I meet a Korean girl, she's got some digestive issue or disorder of some sort. Of course, not everyone, but for the most part, it seems that way to me. Korean girls are always not eating, and they're always really thin. And for some reason, doctors always tell them that they're fat. Now, my theory is that maybe it's not talking about visible fat, but actual body fat percentage. And this is where biochemistry comes in. Because, like I said, if you don't eat, you're going to lower your metabolism. You're going to end up burning muscle for energy. And if Koreans are eating carbs all the time, which your body stores as fat, then your body fat percentage is going to go up, and without any muscle, you're gonna have a high body fat percentage. So yeah, Korean girls, they look thin, but most of them, or I've yet to meet a Korean girl with sufficient muscle. They actually get pretty tired really easily. I mean, I don't know one Korean that walks more than 3 blocks without huffing and puffing, but you know, except for the Ajumas who can climb the mountains and just move mountains if they wanted to. Everyone else is just really weak. And that's just the way things are around here. I think Korean food is healthy when you have like a variety of dishes, but not when you're eating the same set things every day. I mean, it's still healthier than American food, that's for sure. But they have their own set of problems. I mean, Americans suffer from cardiovascular diseases. Koreans suffer from stomach cancer. They may praise kimchi as a savior, but to be honest, well, not to be honest, to be science, if you Google or you read some medical research, then you'll find that stomach cancer is prevalent among Koreans. It's like the favorite way to die because, and this is not something Koreans are gonna like, but it's because of the kimchi. Now, if you don't know, another thing about Korean food is that it's really salty and they use a lot of spices. To me, it's not spicy. People tell me, oh, Korean food's so spicy. I'm like, oh gosh, Mexican, you know, stuff's nothing. But anyways, they eat kimchi every day and I cannot do that. I mean, I've tried. Someday, I mean, I love kimchi, but I can't eat it every day. It just makes me feel sick. It kind of tastes like wet pennies after a while. Over long extended periods of time, and I'm talking many years, like all things, if you don't take them in moderation, they can be harmful to you. I mean, if you drink a lot of water, you can wash out all the enzymes and die, but that usually only happens when you're on ecstasy. This is something that Koreans, kimchi is good for them, but at the same time, they eat so much of it and so much salt in their food with all these nitrous, and it just ends up giving them stomach cancer and they die. Yeah, all they gotta do is eat a little bit less kimchi and I think they'll be alright. I know many people are gonna be hating on me, like, especially Koreans. Sorry, but you should look up that information. Anyways, back to Korean food. It was not too long ago that I wrote a post about how Korean food can become unhealthy because you take into consideration all these carbs that you're eating every day, and now the integration of Western food, which is high fructose corn syrup and all these other sweets coming in. When you combine that diet, it can actually be really, really terrible. Obesity wasn't something that you saw in Korea or like Asian countries until we brought that stuff over, and it's really harmful. But you know why, right? High fructose corn syrup is not, it's not bad. It is technically the same thing. Your body reads it the same thing. The evil thing about it is that it's found its way into everything. So you eat so much sugar. So when you combine all that sugar, the Starbucks and Cokes and all that with all the carbs already in the Korean diet, then you're gaining weight pretty fast. Koreans are always on this cycle of gotta lose weight, gotta look good for people. They just stop eating and then they eat and they just keep getting thinner and thinner, and yeah. So I really wanted to talk to you guys about that. It's not my usual kind of topic, and I know it's gonna be something people don't wanna hear or probably gonna get a lot of angry comments, but you know, someone's gotta talk about it, right? Anyways, thanks for watching my videos. I'm sorry for not loading them. I've been really busy. Winter camp. Next month I'm going to Texas for 3 weeks. So if you live down in the valley, Texas, you want to hang out or something, you'll find me eating Mexican food somewhere. And yeah, I have a Facebook page, so you guys please like it. I also got a Tumblr and Twitter, but I'm just hoarding myself now because trying to get more views, you know. So yeah, I think more people would probably watch my videos if you guys like my page. So I will see you guys around, and thank you for hanging around. I mean, it's been what, a year, 6 months I've been in Korea. You guys started watching my videos. Some of you guys are new, some of you have been watching for a while, and I really appreciate that. And one more thing, I hope you guys aren't getting all your information about Korea from me, because you know, I'm just some guy. I am just no better than any of you. I'm probably just living in Korea and teaching. I have my opinions, I have my own experiences, so I hope you're getting your full spectrum of Korea by watching other people. But yeah, thanks for everything, and I'll see you guys soon.
Well, it's sort of the expat enclave of central Seoul. Just around the corner you have Itaewon, which is well known for its tourist trade. But this area is where the creatives live. It's sort of the area known for the singers, the dancers. It's where you go to perform in many cases. So